Burce Lee versus a two-stripe blue belt.
That's like, all right, y'all got y'all thing going with y'all podcasts and everything like that right now. I just imagine y'all end up getting y'all show end up getting picked up by like ESPN.
Yeah. We go to the big shot real quick. I gotta get you. We here, Jamal. We at Woodward Sports now, baby. I gotta get you in studio, man. It's a trip. We gotta wait to get back home, but hey, we did it, man. Thanks to you and many other interviews.
It's easy. Speak easy, baby.
What up, though, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Eazy, and we are live on Speakeasy Podcast here in the MyBookie Studios at Woodward Sports. Shout out to my man Stick for coming in clutch. No, clutch isn't a word. But shout out to my man Stick coming in clutch and helping us produce this show, man. Today, we got a hell of a show for you. We got my man Gio from White Belt MMA. We're going to talk a little bit of Logan Paul, obviously Jake Paul, all that crazy. Obviously, we're talking UFC, Israel Adesanya versus Marvin Vettori coming up. And we got my man Jamal Hill. I probably should start with that because he's a little bit more famous than Gio. No offense. But, yeah, Undefeated, Michigan Zone, Jamal, Sweet Dreams Hill will be joining the show. I'm going to get him for some predictions for that Grand Rapids fellow. What's his name? Floyd Mayweather or something like that. He's kind of famous. But nonetheless, man, what up, though, Gio?
Man, what's up, brother? Man, official. Got the studio, got the logo in the background. I see you, my man. I see you.
Saying?
How you been, bro?
That's how we do it here at Woodward Sports, man. How you been?
Been chilling, man. I mean, it's like, the typical on my grind, trying to book interviews, trying to stay up to date with all the news. I mean, I feel like, especially with, like, the UFC taking the week off, I feel like all the Logan Paul, all the Jake Paul drama has been taking over my account. So it's like, damn, dude, I really want the UFC to come back, and thankfully it's back tomorrow. So
yeah. Honestly, I've been so busy with work, and then obviously, like you said, the Jake Paul stuff, building up throughout the week. I mean, what really hit me throughout the week was the Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley news, because at first I was like, Tyron about to knock him, which I still think Tyron's gonna knock him out, but. It's a legit fight, bro. Like,
no, it is, dude. It is. It's one of those things. It's like, dude, for as much as people want to crap on Jake Paul, saying that he's not fighting a boxer, he's not doing this, he's not doing that, dude, Tyron Woodley, he's a bad mofo, dog. Like people, I mean, I know he's lost against, he's on a 4-fight losing streak, but then again, he's been fighting nothing but monsters. Exactly. So, like, people just tend to forget that he's, dude's a bad mofo. So, if anything, props to Jake Paul for getting in there and signing that contract. But, hey, cheeky of him to include that rematch clause, because that's hilarious. Because he just shows you he's a little scared. He's a little scared.
He put a rematch clause in there?
Yeah, he put a rematch clause, bro.
He's put a rematch clause. I was watching, because they had their own little media day the same day as Logan and Floyd's shit. And I'm watching them in Tyron's face, and, like, I could just feel the energy. Like, Mans was nervous, which I don't fucking blame you. That's Tyron Woodley in front of you, right? Like, these guys were MMA fans before they jumped into boxing, so they know how badass he is.
Mm-hmm. No, 100%. And, dude, for me, it just irks me because it's one of those things. It's like, dude, like, was it today I was watching First Take, and Stephen A. was just crapping on Jake Paul. And, like, it just going back to, like, the old narrative. It's like, oh, like, Jake Paul should be fighting boxers. Jake Paul's fighting no one. And he was just completely discrediting Woodley. But then again, Max Kellerman brought up a good point saying, like, yo, like, are we forgetting the fact that MMA fighters train boxing too? Yeah. And Tyron Woodley is knocked, like I said, he's knocked out like bad mofos. And that's the thing with things. It's just like, I don't want to count out Jake because I've been counting him out for a little bit. But I'm still going to go with Tyron. But there's a little part of me that's not going to be surprised if some BS happens again. Because, God, just the way he knocked out Ben Askren, I've never been more disappointed in my life as an MMA fan. I remember earlier we were talking about it like a couple weeks before this. Like, dude, if he loses, it's going to make us look bad. So, hey, Tyron Woodley, your nickname is the Chosen One. You're the chosen one to bring back legitimately, goddamn, butchered the word, back to MMA. So, Tyron Woodley, come on. We believe in you, my man.
And you want to know what, too? I was, because Jake keeps saying in his interviews, all these boxing guys, they build their records off of guys with no experience, or like cans, as we call them in MMA. Yeah. It's true, dog. I looked up, I did my homework. I looked up Muhammad Ali's first 2 opponents. Cans. I think the one guy was just over 500. No disrespect to them and their families, because RIP, they're gone now. But I think my one guy was like 15, 17. The other guy was on a 6-fight losing streak. I jumped to Deontay Wilder's record just to have something a little more relevant and prominent. Same situation. The first fight he ever had, dude stopped boxing after 4 fights, went 2-2. The other gentleman, I think was even less than that, man. I want to say it was like 2-7, right? But like these guys fought cans to build their name, but Jake's just doing it on a bigger stage. I have to admit, I hate to call him legit, but he is training. He is stepping in there. He's taking the risk. He's putting in the time. I gotta respect that.
Yeah, and he's making big money too. And like you said, it's like, dude, all the fighters you see today, like, you know, whether it be in the boxing stage or MMA stage, it's like, you know, they didn't fight the big guys right off the bat, like you said. So, you know, the only thing is that Jake Paul is doing it on a bigger level, and he's making some serious money. And then, if anything, if you want to call, you know, Tyron Woodley a tomato cannon, which he's not.
He's not.
Dude,
not at all.
No, he's not. He's not. He's an MMA fighter. Obviously, like his main thing is not boxing. He was a wrestler, but he's a punch striker. And as opposed to Ben Askren, I know his striking wasn't up to par. We all knew what was going to happen. But then again,
it's bad.
Hey, he's won championships in other organizations. You know what I mean? He's beat Douglas Lima. He's beat a couple other fighters I can't remember at the top of my head right now. But then again, he's a legit dude. Like you know, like I said, like the first couple of opponents that Jake had, what was it? Gibb, the YouTuber. We're not gonna count that one. But then again, it's still on his record. So, like I said, he is training, and he's training with a legit coach in BJ Flores. He's trained some top fighters, and I think he was an analyst for the Olympics for NBC. So, or something like that. But then again, it's like, yo, Jake Paul, for as much as you want to give him crap, man's got hands, and people better start respecting him. And it's crazy, too, because I was on the other end, too, because, I mean, I was crapping on him. But
he's fighting guys at his level. He's smashing them. He's moving up. I mean, it is what it is. You got to see, it is what it is, man. We got to stop denying at this point. But, I mean, Tyron got that power in the motherfucking hands, man.
Bro, dude, just imagine if he knocks out Jake Paul. It's like straight cold.
It's happening.
Like, imagine all the memes, bro. Imagine all the memes.
Well, because here's the other thing he has to do. He's going to – Tyron – or no, I'm sorry, not Tyron, but Jake has never been taken to deep waters. You know what I'm saying? Had to fight through like a 4th, 5th round where you're breathing heavy and you're mentally kind of like, fuck, like this guy's not knocked out yet. He's only had guys who went to sleep early on. So, like, that's going to be a challenge for him in itself. I got Tyron all day, man. If I'm wrong on this one, I'll be done making predictions in Jake Paul fights because I hate saying he's going to win, so I'll probably just never let it.
100%. What round you're thinking? Because I got Tyron too, but I think it's going to be a little bit more than people. What is it, an 8-round fight? Have they said yet or no?
Yeah, I believe it's 8 round, 3 minutes. I know I think it's Logan and Floyd's thing they got going on. But
so let's go with 8 rounds, right? So if it's 8 rounds, I think Tyron gets it done in 5. He gets it done in 5. He gets a knockout in 5.
Yeah, 4 or 5.
Yeah.
We shall see, man. We shall see.
Wait,
I mean,
let me ask you though: if he gets past Tyron, who do you give Jake next?
Dog, I don't
know. Man?
I have no clue. That's a good
question. Tommy Fury? You give him Tyson Fury's little brother?
I guess. I really don't. You see, I don't think he would do that. That's not going to draw money like a Tyron Woodley will. Like the way he's built himself up right now has been like him versus MMA. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's smart too because he has the advantage in a boxing ring. You know.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, man. Who do you give those? I mean, do we put Kamaru Usman, the welterweight champ of the world, back in there? But then again, it's like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Because
it's going to be something. It has to be someone in the welterweight or middleweight division. One of those two. It can't be any. All that Conor McGregor talk. Let's throw that out the window. Come on.
That's the thing too. This is the first fight he's actually fighting someone like similar in weight. Like I know Ben was, but Ben was retired, and Ben fought welterweight.
He fought at welterweight, but then again, my man could have easily made lightweight. He had a little belly on the side. He didn't want to cut that extra weight.
Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah. Because I know this fight's tomorrow. I don't know the lineup, man. Which ones are you excited about?
I'll be honest. I haven't really looked at them as much. I mean, obviously, besides the main event. Yeah. Because the thing is, it's one of those cards, right? And it kind of goes back to the UFC, like when the UFC was putting cards every weekend. It's like, these are the type of cards that are probably the most craziest, that we're probably going to see the wildest finishes. Because we don't really know that many people on the card. But then again, the only 2 fights that I know, like for a fact that from the top of my head is Rosenstrike and Augusto Saki. That's the heavyweight bout, the main event. And then you also have the I'm butchering this guy's name. Miguel Beza versus Santunio, the Argentinian cat.
No clue. Zero clue what you're talking about right now. I know Tanner Bozer's fighting. He's fighting Latifi, the stocky Albanian wrestler.
Oh yeah, you know what's crazy? That's on the prelims. That's on the prelims. I thought it would have been. I thought it would have been on the main card. Let me pull up the lineup right now.
Yeah,
see right there.
I'll show you. I'll see if I race you to it. How about? Did you watch the first fight of Adesanya versus Vettori?
Yeah, I did. And then instead, I just rewatched it this week. So at first, I was on the same bandwagon that every MMA fan saying. It's like, oh, that was a close fight. If anything, Vettori could have won it. And then I rewatched it this week, and I'm like,
2-1
I don't
easy.
know what the hell. I don't know what. Yeah, it was 2-1 easy. I was like, I don't know what the hell I was thinking, because it's like first 2 rounds, Adesanya was picking them apart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then the third round. Like, yeah.
That's
and then the third round, Vettori gets that takedown, and man, he doesn't really do that much damage. Doesn't really do that much damage when he got those takedowns.
And not even recently with Holland.
No. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, both of them have gotten better, but dude, it's just one of those things. It's like, I don't know where Vittori's getting this like narrative that he almost beat him and stuff. Because like that fight it wasn't close. It wasn't close. It was not close.
Definitely
so it's like
easy.
Yeah, and I'll be honest. It's like with the way it's playing out, and like Adesanya's gotten better. Like, this is another thing, right? The one thing I hate about MMA fans in general, right? It's like they completely forget about Adesanya's knocking out Paulo Costa, beating Yoel Romero, and they only go back to the Jan fight that he lost at light heavyweight. Bro,
yeah.
Adesanya's a bad mofo, and dude, I honestly think he's gonna knock out Vettori in the same way he knocked out Paulo Costa. I really do.
You think so? I see. The other thing though, I do think Vettori got better at and more comfortable with his game being the ground and pound. Watching him against obviously Holland. Who was the fight? Oh, Jack Hermanson. Because Jack Hermanson's no hoe on the ground, bro. I did not expect that to happen at all.
Yeah, dude, he was out grappling him and everything. If anything, he had some spots that he could have easily submitted Jack Hermanson, but Jack Hermanson's a tough SOB.
And that's what I'm saying too. So like, he's probably more comfortable in that being the game plan, and knowing that he can't stand with Israel from the first fight. That like, if he does get Israel down, we've seen Vettori against what I consider better grapplers stay on top. As boring as it's been, but it's definitely a possibility. 5 rounds of that though, I don't know. I don't think we've ever seen Vettori go 5 rounds with. He went with Holland, and then I think he did.
With Holland, I think that was it.
Yeah.
Oh, was it 5 rounds over Hermanson? Yeah, it was.
I think it may have been main event. I know he scratched the fuck up.
You're right. It was the main event, because I remember that's when he was supposed to fight Jacare, but then they had like that whole switch up, and they like put Vettori into the main event, and they had Holland face Jacare.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but that's the thing is like in terms of Vettori's ground game or like just top pressure, do you think it's better than Jan's?
It's tough to say because you gotta remember that Israel moved up to fight Jan. You know, and not only did he move up, he moved up without gaining the extra weight. I think he was like 14 pounds.
He came in at
and he's holding a pizza.
He came in at like 200. Yeah.
I want to say it was like 196 or something.
So something. Well, I think it was like 200.
Yeah,
like straight, like flat 200. But then again, it's like a flat 200 versus Jan that's probably cutting down from like 225 just to even make 205s. You're right. It's like the weight difference was definitely there, and it's crazy, bro. Adesanya could have had that fight too. He was in my book. He was winning early on in that fight until those takedowns started coming into play.
Yeah, so that's the only thing that concerns me. I didn't know if he just didn't have a game, enough ground game to get back up, or if that extra weight that Jan had on him. Obviously, Jan's no slouch either. He's a fucking champion, right? But like. That was a tough one to call. Like the reason why he lost. I want to attribute it to the weight, but
and I want to attribute to the weight too, because the thing is like Adesanya is a purple belt under Andre Galvao, and Eazy. I know you're the jiu-jitsu head, bro. You know Andre Galvao is no joke, and if you're getting a purple belt from him, that means you got some tricks up his sleeves. And we almost saw him.
Izzy's got a purple belt?
He's got a purple belt under Andre Galvao. Yeah. I'm
questioning it actually.
Hey, dude, he almost got Gaslam in that triangle, and he almost got is it a triangle, and then he also almost got him in the front guillotine in that like crazy 5-round roar that they had a couple fights ago. And Gaslam trains with Vettori. He trains at King's MMA, so who knows? They might try to implement. Yeah,
I
they
thought
might try to
Gaslam was
implement-
with Captain America
Who's
down in
Captain
Arizona with Henry Cejudo and them.
No.
Or Captain
They're
Eric,
at
whatever his
Kingdom
name
MMA.
is. Oh wow,
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about like the weird dude
the
with the
little
glasses?
short. Yeah.
Yeah. No. They're at King's MMA with Rafael Cordero. Yeah. Vittori and Gaslam trained together. Because you don't remember when Gaslam was fighting Whitaker, Vittori, like in the interviews he was saying, he's like, oh, I'm gonna go watch the fight for my teammate and all that,
Oh,
that
right.
jazz. But yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So I don't know, dude. What if Adesanya submits Vittori? I don't know, bro. No.
Look, I question that purple belt, man. Like, John Jones just got his blue belt. I feel like how does Adesanya have his purple belt? There's no way he's been at this longer than Jones.
But then again, it's like you have to remember though, like it's them training in the gi because no gi.
That's true.
Yeah, so
But
it's
I
like
think-
it's one of those.
Who
Uh-huh.
TriStar does a belt system with no gi. I believe so. That's what Kevin Lee said when I talked to him.
I'm not. I mean, if Kevin
I
Lee
don't
said
know. I
it,
could
he
be
was
wrong.
training
I
there
could
for
be
a bit, so
Yeah.
yeah. But then again, like we were talking about this before, like just straight jujitsu and then MMA jujitsu are two different things.
Oh my god.
So who
dude.
knows?
Yeah, I'll
Who
never
knows?
go
Like,
back to, I'm
we were joking around. It's like you're not gonna be getting stuck in half guard if you got someone just pummeling your face with elbows and
Exactly.
punches. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll never
So-
forget my man James over at Allegiance. I got him in my guard. I'm like, all right, so I'm about to start working some. Oh fuck! Stop! Oh shit! It's definitely different.
And you know what's the funniest thing? It's like, bro, they're not even hitting you hard. They're just peppering you with like soft shots. But then like in your head, you're like, oh my
know.
god, bro, this shit
Well,
hurts.
it
How do
spazzes you
people
out
do
too
this
because
for a
like fuck.
living?
It's like shit. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you get back on your feet, and then you're going straight from grappling to straight striking, and you can't even put your hands back to your face, and you're just getting torn apart, dog.
Have you done any tournaments yet?
For jiu-jitsu tournament, I got one in 2 weeks, dude. June 19th, dog.
That's what's up,
Dude,
man.
it's submission only. Submission only. It's gonna be in the.
Oh shit,
You know what I mean?
son.
We're going for broke. But one thing's for sure, you know, if someone's like straight, like whole game is on like leg locks, I am screwed because my leg lock game is not.
But you're still white belt, right? I don't think you can do leg locks at.
No.
White belt
I'm a blue belt with 2 stripes. Oh man!
You gotta change your name now.
To white belt my man.
When the
to
fuck
blue
did you
belt
turn
my man.
into a blue belt? Yeah, when did this happen?
Bro, I've been a blue belt for a minute, dude. And it was in November of 2019. I got my blue belt, and then obviously the whole
Okay.
pandemic happened. So yeah, we've been on a blue belt for a little minute. I mean, if anything, to me, it just feels like I just got my blue belt because,
Yeah.
like, I mean, 2020 in terms for jiu-jitsu, we all know it didn't. Nobody really couldn't do anything, but yeah, blue belt with 2 stripes, dog. So,
Did-
like I said.
Did they catch you with the wrist locks? How they always say, once you level up, you find out your hand placement was wrong.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the worst part too. It's like, it's because I think it's especially like you know, from the people I train with. I have a couple of my boys who are black belts, and like every time I roll with them, I'm just there like,
What's this different level?
bro,
Yeah.
it's just a different level. It's like you know what they're going for, but they're just like 2-3 steps ahead of you, and you're like,
They're tricking you.
come on, man.
They're like, I'm tricking
Yeah.
you to think I'm going for this, but I just want you to put your arm here so I can fucking wrap it around your head, and then yeah.
Yeah, 100%. But like the one thing, that, like this, you know, from them doing that, it has gotten me better, right? Because you know,
Yeah.
that little ego boost when you go against the white belts, you know what I mean? You're just
It's a
playing
big
around with them. You're just there like, And by the way, you know, now that I'm like on the little stream, I know we're on the Speak Easy Sports, but I have to keep saying this every time I'm on. Easy would beat Burce Lee. Just keep putting that
Fucking
out there.
thank you.
Just putting that out there.
They don't know.
Put it out.
They don't know, bro.
Yeah.
They don't know. I had one guy actually tell me that he said Brian Maxwell, who's fighting on this weekend's card against Chad Ochocinco, was on the Speakeasy last week, and he said Burce Lee would beat him. I don't think he said it. He questioned it, but I'm like, oh my god, because like he knew Japanese jiu-jitsu, but it's like, bro, you gotta I don't know, bro. You know the difference between someone who like is belted and not. I'm saying who like has like you just said, the black belts. They're a whole nother fucking level. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know, man.
Wait, I've always been meaning to ask this to people. It's like, what the hell is the difference between Japanese jiu-jitsu and Brazilian jiu-jitsu? Because in my head, the only thing that pops in my mind is that Brazilian jiu-jitsu just implements a lot more submissions and chokes. But then again, you know, some Japanese jiu-jitsu that's a student that's like belting and watching this, he can probably roast me in the comments. I don't know what the difference.
I know. I want to say, and I'm gonna look it up right now real quick too, because I have my laptop in front of me. I want to say Japanese jiu-jitsu is more based off judo, like just basic, like get you down and break a limb type shit, just from like literal war. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're weaponless and shit, I'm about to look it up because I'm actually curious. I'm sorry.
Like Brazilian jiu-jitsu did origin from Japanese, right? Because one of the Gracies
correct
trained there. He was the only Brazilian that was training there.
Yes. Okay. So I'm about to read you the Google definition. It says Burce Lee would never have any chance against Eazy. That's just facts, bro. It's right. Google says it. No, I'm just kidding. It says the main similarity between BJJ and Japanese Jiu-Jitsu is that they both focus on the idea of defeating stronger opponents with a flexible fighting strategy. The difference is that BJJ focuses on ground. That's what I'm, yeah. BJJ focuses on ground fighting and submission grappling, while Japanese Jiu-Jitsu focuses on throwing opponents and joint manipulation. So I'm on the money with that shit. I know my fucking shit, son. It's more judo based. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. You know what's crazy though? It's like I feel like I don't really hear that many protection for people that practice Japanese jiu-jitsu a lot. I mean, obviously because we're in the U.S., but I don't know.
It's useless, dog. BJJ is here now. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just like no disrespect to Burce Lee and obviously any martial arts I respect, but like the Wang Chi, whatever the shit was called. You ever YouTube those videos of those guys like stepping into like the cage with that shit and getting destroyed? Yeah. Oh my god!
I feel like the only person that was kind of like it kind of worked out for was Anderson Silva because he practiced that a little bit. The Wing Chun stuff. That's what remember what, like all the weird stuff that he was doing.
The kappa, it's called the kappa mora, whatever the fuck it's called.
The capoeira.
Yeah, there you go. Look, you.
Bro, some of those kicks. A little Latino in there, bro, you know, man. No, but what is it? The capoeira though, like I know, like it's quote unquote martial art, but it's more of a dance. But yo, some of the kicks in there look legit. And you know who practiced a little bit of that? Connor. Yeah,
when he first came out in the karate shit too. Yeah.
That's
bro. When I watched the last Dustin fight, I think that was like his problem. I think he was training boxing too long. He was just so heavy in that lead leg. He threw like no kicks, didn't check any kicks, and I feel like when I first started sparring. Like striking, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I was literally just doing shit that I see on TV. And I was doing all the weird shit that Connor was doing. World Star! I was doing all the weird shit, though, that Connor was doing or that Anderson would do. It throws people off. And it opens up other shit. You know what I'm saying? When Connor's went in there just to throw hands. It's like, bro, you forgot, son. Like, this leg, I can do anything in here. Like, what are you thinking?
Yeah, and but honestly, you know, as a Conor fan, I really do think that was probably the best thing that could have happened to him. And, you know, losing that second fight to Dustin Poirier because, you know, it absolutely eliminates any more talks about Conor going back to boxing. You know what I mean? It's like Conor.
Happen.
I mean, but who would he fight, though? Jake Paul?
Anyone he wants. It's fucking Conor McGregor.
I don't know, dude. The thing that made me fall in love with Conor McGregor as a fan was MMA. And that's you know that's where the man made his money.
Facts.
And I just don't want to see him go to boxing because you know I don't want to see him lose. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the thing. I mean, because it's like, all right, Manny Pacquiao's facing Earl Spence in August, so that's out of the question, right? Because like, let's say this is all
crazy.
Conor
fighting elite guys. Here's Floyd fighting Logan Paul, and Manny Pacquiao's fighting Errol Spence. Like, so it's
Manny
a difference in mentalities.
No, 100%. But hey, Manny's still beating people at high caliber too.
Yeah. So
it's like, I don't know. So Manny's fighting Earl Spence, so that's out of the question, right? Conor wins against Dustin in July. We'll see. We'll say that happens, right? It's not a 50-50, but just for the sake of this, he wins. Who would he fight? Because he's not fighting Canelo. He doesn't want any part of Canelo. No, Conor.
Oh.
If he goes to boxing,
fuck him up. If he goes to boxing, it's gonna be some gimmick shit. He's for sure gonna be some gimmick shit. Manny. He'll fight Manny.
But that's the thing is like with Manny fighting Earl in August, that just takes it out of the question. Like Manny probably won't fight
in July, so that kind of fits.
When would you put that fight though? When would you make that fight? The end of the year?
December probably. Yeah, December, November, something like that.
I don't know, dude.
July's not too far from August.
No, 100%. You know, some people on the stream watching this, they're like, "Gio's an idiot." It's like Eazy's getting him.
I don't think we're live right now. I forgot to put the stream fucking. I forgot to situate it right. So you're good. No one's calling you dumbass yet. It'll be post production. They call you dumbass.
We'll be post. I got you. No, but I don't know, dude. It's just like in terms of like money wise, I just feel like it's Conor staying in MMA is the best bet he can get. Because if he beats Dustin, I personally think Dustin's better than Charles. And I think Conor beats Charles Oliveira, yeah. So, that's the thing. He gets the title. I mean, Conor can make some serious moves with that title. He can fight Justin Gaethje. He can fight your boy Michael Chandler. See you at the top. So, I feel
like his passion comes and goes, though. Like,
yeah.
It's just when he gets the itch and if he's hungry enough to do it. Which I don't think he ever lacked the hunger even going into this last fight. He just boxed for too long. He was too focused on that.
Yeah. It sucks, though. It kind of goes
too.
back to the... Yeah. And it kind of goes back to, what was it, that saying, what Marvin Hagler said? Something about that's like you're like losing the passion and like when like you're
we're wearing Versace robes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I just want Prime Conor back, especially as a Conor fan, dog. Because just defending him every time he loses, I'm just there like,
Gio,
yeah, you know,
it's an intervention, bro. Let it go. That Conor's gone. This one's rich.
Oh, bro. I think he can come back, bro. I think he can come back. I remember like when he was on the come up, I'll be watching those like motivational like hype videos that people made of Conor. I'll be just getting hyped to be like, let's go,
That's why
bro.
I
Let's
fucked
go.
with him. Yeah. I mean, obviously his fights were exciting too, but like the way he like the positive affirmations, like spoke everything into existence, like bro, you gotta respect that shit because like he did. Think about it, dude. I mean, obviously there's more people now, but like a little gym in Ireland to world champ, bro, on the biggest stage, like. I don't know. It's just that blew my mind, man. It still does. Even Max Holloway's situation too. When I went to his gym, I was like, bro, this is in the hood of Hawaii. Of course, I don't know how hood it gets in Hawaii, but I was like, this is like a small little shitty. I don't know why I think all these guys go to like ATT caliber type gyms, but no, that was just like one that you and I would go to. You got MMA guys at your gym, right?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's probably how I had a black guy like right here a couple of days ago. Bro, you should have seen it. It was pretty bad.
You did more MMA?
No, yeah, I did some more MMA sparring with a couple of the MMA guys, and I'm just there like, damn, I suck ass, bro. Hopefully one day I could be piecing up people like this, dog.
Do you take any of the striking classes or just MMA?
I take some of the striking classes as well. Because the thing is, like, the way this gym is kind of based at is, like, it's kind of like a little, like, small team. So you have a couple of MMA fighters, you have a couple boxers there. And then, like, it kind of goes, like, the guy that trains, like, all these fighters, believe it or not, that boxing coach is the same coach that coached Joe Rogan. He's he's coached Dana Roosevelt. It's, like, a bunch of all these boxers. So, like, it's, like, legitimately one of those things. It's, like, it's not official class. But then again, we like each day is like different type of sparring.
Hold on 1 second. Jamal just texted me. What was I gonna tell you? Oh, when you get your ass beat, are you stopping and asking them how they did it?
No. I'm gonna take my ass,
bro.
No, wait. Like, are you talking about in the middle of the round, in the middle of the sparring?
Bro, I have no shame in tapping you out and be like, look, how do I do that?
Bro.
You're fucking me up. You're that guy.
I can't do that because at the same time, it's like, bro, I am still getting fucked up, but still, like, you're helping them in the sparring session. And I feel like if you just stop mid-session and be like, hey,
are they TKO situations, though? Or is it like you're just getting your ass beat?
Oh, I'm just getting my ass beat. It's none of that, like that. None of that, like, I'm like, Chael Sonnen, like, getting put in a fetal position. I'm just getting hammered.
Maybe I'm just a bitch because I'll be like, well, hold on. How are you doing that? Just like a break and get my ass beat and learn some shit.
Nah, I wait until after the sparring session and be like, yo, like, what did I do good? What did I do bad? For the most part, mostly bad, but yeah, no, I mean, like, and that's the one thing I like about my team is, like, they beat my ass, but at the same time, it's like, when it gets to the point that, like, I'm like, oh shit, like, this dude can really get hurt.
Yeah.
They lighten up a little bit. You know what I mean? So, hey, hopefully one day my striking can be up to par that, like, you know, if someone on the street wants a little problem, I'll be like, hit him with the hook real quick. That straight two down the middle, dog.
Is that your go-to?
My go-to is the double jab two. Double jab two.
Yes.
Bro, double jab two, angle out of the way, hit him with a 2-3-2. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things as well.
This little double jab. And then Conor did this thing where it's like he switched stance while throwing an uppercut, but then like from that he threw the hook. It used to work, but I'm a little bigger than I was back then.
I'm not that coordinated, so I can't be switching stances in the middle of my combination, bro.
Man.
I stay orthodox, bro. I stay orthodox. You know, I do my double jab, 2, and go to the right, 2, 3, 2, and get the fuck out of the way. I can't be switching stances, bro, because I already know if my dumbass starts to switch stance mid combo, I'm touching the campus, bro. I'm touching the campus, bro.
I'll find the highlight and I'll send it to you. Just practice it.
I got you, bro.
I'm probably leading you down a bad road. Actually, don't listen to me.
Be like next time I'm on Speak Easy, be like, yo, Easy, bro. That combo, bro. That shit got me knocked out.
Fucked up, son.
that shit got me knocked out. And it was funny, bro. When Jamal hops on, bro, he's just gonna be looking at you and be like, man, bro. Jamal's gonna be looking, like, yo, man, what do you guys know about striking, bro? What do you guys know about striking, bro?
Jamal's got them bitches naturally, bro. Do you know speaking of natural punches, I should say, Rob Font's jab, 2 weeks ago? That shit was nasty.
Dude, Rob Font. Dude, I'm so happy, especially being a Massachusetts guy. And seeing
Bobby
him put
Dumpsters,
on
that's your boy.
Putting up for the team. So, that's the thing. It's like, now with Rob Font, who do you give him next? If I'm him, I'm waiting for the title
He's
shot.
so reserved. He don't even...
Yeah.
Dog, shoot your shot. After every fight, he's like, I'll just see what they give me. I'm like, Rob, bro, you gotta talk your shit, bro. You even got a nickname. You gotta let them know you're here.
Yeah, but then again, it's like, I feel like that's what, like, it's gotten him so many fans too. You know what I mean? Because he's not gonna put on an act. He's not gonna pull a Kobe and just create a character out of nowhere. Yo, it's like one of those things. Like, people like that humbleness, right? But like, yo, whoever they give me, and eventually, he's at number 3 now. If he keeps going with this and he keeps putting these performances, who knows? He might be champion.
I just don't want
he can get Volkanovski with that jab.
Because UFC does that, man. They hold people out all the time.
Yeah, but
I mean, look at Whitaker right now. There's no way Vettori should be fighting over him with the amount of people rolling through.
Yeah, but remember, Dana said they offered it to Whitaker, but then again, Whitaker said he wasn't ready, so they were just like, all right, we're just gonna give you we're just gonna give Vettori the title shot to Adesanya, and then whoever wins that fight faces Whitaker in the fall. And that's what they said. So
speaking of fights and hands, I got my man, the King of the North, Jamahal, Sweet Dreams Hill, on the line. What up, though?
What's good, bro? What's happening?
When you first got in the gym, because I feel like I could be wrong. I feel like you had hands like naturally. Were you still doing your thing like when you very first started? I fucking knew it, bro. I see it because when you're in there, when you're striking, bro, I feel like you're just like you're really just doing what you want, kind of toying with guys almost.
You like breaking up, bro. That shit like skipping. It's like a lag.
How about now?
No, we good. Well, no, still a little delay, but whatever.
You good? How was your camp, man?
It's been good, man. I've been putting in the work, getting it in. My guys been working, and it's been going good. Ready to put on the show.
Are you expecting a lot of, I guess, ground game? Do you think this is game? I'm pretty damn sure it's just ground game. It's just a plan of attack.
That's all he want to do, bro. Come on, bro. You know that man don't want to throw no fucking hands with me.
Who you been rolling with, Brett?
Let's be real about it. Huh?
Who you been rolling with, Brett?
Rolling with a bunch of my guys. Big Dog, Justin Andrews, Chad Pomeroy. My boy Frank, which actually people don't know, one of my guys that I roll with, I've been rolling with for some years now. He actually wrestled on the same team as Tony Ferguson and Kevin Lee.
Oh, at Valley?
Yeah, I got some guys, bro.
Hey, you still go to Mercy at all?
Yeah, I pop into Burce sometimes to go check them out with my guys,
Now, I know this is a little extra beef in this one coming off your side. Is that something to get yourself hype, or you got real issues with Paul and him talking the shit during the COVID?
I don't need to get myself hyped, bro. I really don't like this dude. I really don't like him. I don't like his fans. I don't like his face. It's a lot not to like.
Was there extra shit he was talking beyond the tweet? Because I know he shot the tweet out.
It's just some shit I seen in an interview. You know what I mean? With him talking about me having COVID and shit. Talking about I was faking it. Maybe I got tapped out by somebody at the gym and lost confidence or some shit and needed more time. Some just dumb shit. Then, yeah, just hopping on my fucking post and shit, calling me a bitch and shit. talking about let me see your COVID test and shit like that. Let me see you cough up some blood and shit like that. Just like little bitch ass shit. You know what I mean? We grown ass men, bro. Like, if he had got sick, I'd have showed him some respect, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'd have wished him well, shit like that, and made sure he had the time he needed to recover. You know what I'm saying? Him and his fans don't have that type of respect. You know what I'm saying? Especially to me, and for me, pulling out of the me having to reschedule that fight was like that shit pissed me off, bro. Like I don't like, bro, this shit completely frozen.
I know. I hear you talking. Your face is frozen. There you go.
Yeah, my face is. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this little bitch ass shit that I felt like was just necessary.
No, Jamahal. I know he's like, you're pissed off about like, the you having to reschedule your bout because of COVID and everything like that. But is there a little bit extra motivation, or you're more hyped because it's gonna be in front of fans, in front of a sold out arena, as opposed to like, your other fights that like, that it was, at the Apex or just like no fans at all. But now it's full house. So you hyped about that, or it's one of those things that doesn't really make a difference?
Yeah, bro. It's just more exciting, more energy in the building and stuff like that. I don't have to get hyped up because still be enough. So the fact that I put in the work and stuff, I want it to mean something. I want it to pay off to something. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm down here in Arizona. It's a perfect place for them to throw a live show back for me because my dad down here, my brothers live here, my sister live here.
Oh, what?
I got people that live here and stuff like that. So.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
I don't get to see them off and stuff like that. For me to come and put a show down here and stuff, yeah, bro, it's gonna be dope. Yeah, that's why I was here. I was actually here back in December, I think. I've been out here a few times for the last few months.
So now you got a spot to take Holly Berry back to if she's trying to holler back at you after this next KO.
And I think Holly Berry spot a lot of nights in the damn Airbnb.
Can you go inside for the Wi-Fi real quick?
Shit, I ain't even connected to the Wi-Fi in this motherfucker yet. I got 5G. I got 4 5.
Oh, that's what's going on. You didn't tell me you had Metro, Jamal. You gotta come on, man.
Metro.
Keep
You
playing
do,
with
bro.
them,
They
baby.
said Metro. You funny as hell. Mr. Funny Guy.
How you been, man?
Wait,
You still streaming and stuff? You still been streaming?
What, on Twitch?
Yeah.
No, I ain't been on Twitch in a minute, bro. I still be whacking shit.
Bro, I'll tell you, you gotta get a YouTube page popping, man. You're one of my favorite dudes to talk to, interview, because you just keep it real. I feel like that's when shit's like fire. You know what I'm saying? Like we have genuine conversations and like thoughts and interactions and stuff. Something, man.
Yeah, I gotta set it up. I actually have a YouTube channel set up. It's just I ain't really got off into it yet.
Yeah.
Real.
Shit, man. If this knockout, we gotta get into. I'll help you if I got to, bro. I want.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say the division is a little dry, a little bland. You got hands, you got a personality. We gotta make this shit pop, man. We need Jamahal Hill to become the next big name in the light heavyweight division.
Oh yeah, we working on it. We definitely working on it. But that as if I don't keep winning, then that don't mean nothing.
That's facts.
It's the main focus.
Yeah,
Just keeping the dubs rolling.
1,000%. Speaking of guys from Grand Rapids, I hate to ask you this, but it's a hot topic right now. Your boy Floyd, your fellow hooping partner, he's making a bag this week. How do you think he gets it done?
How the fuck he feel like it? And that boy, man, these boys better stop, man. They better stop playing with Champ, man. You know what I'm saying? They jokesters, bro. They YouTubers, bro. Ain't nobody ever gonna respect that shit as no real fighter, bro, because they're not real fighters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why people keep asking me, "Oh, but why you don't fight with them?" Man, them niggas don't want no parts
They
of
would
this.
never fight you. I guarantee you.
Hell no.
You're way too
Hell
big, way
no.
too good. Yeah, nah, hell no.
Hell no. But they'll fight a 40-year-old basketball player half their size, an old ass wrestler. You know what I'm saying? Old out of shape ass wrestler who never had hands. You know what I mean? And then this motherfucker got to talking crazy to Tyron Woodley talking about you lost your last 4 fights and you 40 years old. Why the fuck you pick to fight him then? That's the opponent. Them the type of opponents you like.
Yeah.
Like, man, that shit clown shit, bro. And never get no real respect, bro. Really.
So I still think Tyron's gonna smack him. I don't think Tyron's got power, bro.
Bro,
I don't think
Tyron,
he's even walked down or fought anyone who could walk him down.
the fuck? You ain't seen his last 4 fights?
I'm talking about Jake. Jake never fought anyone who could walk him down like Tyron can.
To walk him, to be able to walk somebody down, you got to be able to touch and be able to like pepper somebody. I ain't never seen him pepper nobody. Only thing to do is sit back and try to hit people with heavy right hands. That shit don't work in the boxing ring, bro. You know what I mean? They got like I know Jalen Love. You know what I mean? I've met him and shit. You know what I mean? We kicked it, we've talked and shit. He's not a fucking dummy. You know what I'm saying? He knows what he's seeing, especially when it comes to throwing hands. You know what I mean? So they're going to put a game plan behind this dude, bro. They're going to put some things behind him that make him counteract what Tyron Woodley does well. You know, so I mean, don't get me wrong, they're not real fighters, bro. But I mean, they're not fighting; they just boxing.
So you giving him a chance?
Yeah, you got a chance.
Okay.
Tyron just sits back and throws heavy right hands, bro. Like, I don't even know what his jab look like, bro.
That's fair.
Like, real talk, what does Tyron Woodley's jab look like? I ain't seen him. Have you seen him use it?
See, I wonder if it's like he just never let it go. Because MMA, there's so much more to worry about with this, because it's boxing.
The fuck? It's a jab.
Yeah.
It's a jab.
No,
if you can't throw a jab, then you can't throw nothing.
Yeah. No, easy. Now, Jamal's bringing up a good point. Now that he's like really making me think about every fight, because that Darren Till fight over a hand right, that Robbie Lawler overhand right.
But that's because of how listen. That's because of how Darren Till comes in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Darren Till does this little motion where he like kind of shuffles in with an uppercut. You don't fucking enter with an uppercut, dude. You don't do it. You know what I mean? Unless you entering off an angle or certain things. But he entered with an uppercut, trying to uppercut right from the middle. Well, even if you fainting that shit, you got to bring that bitch right back up. And he didn't, and he got caught. He caught him with what did he do? He hit him with one big shot. Yeah. Right? Mm-hmm. He didn't pepper him. He wasn't like he hit him with a combo or nothing like that. He hit him with one big shot.
Fuck, man. I didn't want to hear this. I just wanted to be supremely confident Tyron's going to get it done.
Jamal, and then for the other fights.
Look at what Masvidal did. But hold on. Then you look at what Masvidal did. How did he knock Till out? He threw a combination.
His shit was nasty.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He threw a combination. Tyron Woodley. Who has Tyron Woodley ever knocked out like that? Like with a combination?
Never.
Nobody.
I think Masvidal switched stances on him too. Because didn't Masvidal go...
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And then he hurried up. It was like a little charge switch.
Yeah, Masvidal, I know he got knocked out by Usman just recently, but one of the top, I think one of my favorite strikers in the game. Watching him, he's actually standing up and not, I guess, wary of the takedown against a guy.
He got some serious flaws, bro. He got knocked out by Usman because of those serious flaws, bro. You try that Muay Thai shit, that lifting your leg up and shit. You know what I'm saying? Where the fuck are you gonna go? If he throw at you while you sit up there lifting your leg, where the fuck is you gonna go? Nowhere. You gonna lean back, and when you get caught, when you get hit leaning back, like so, you gonna get knocked the fuck out.
Kind of like you did OSP.
Like, bro, I'm not, like, I don't just go in, like, bro, I see shit differently, bro. I see shit inside the game, bro. I mean, the system I train in striking is called the MMA Matrix. The MMA Matrix striking system, bro. That's because we slow that shit down, bro. We read all the things, we read all the codes, all the little movements, you know what I'm saying?
Is the class you're going to take and touch them up you?
Bro, anytime they step in there with me, they got to get taken to the U.
That's what's up, man. Who do you think's a better grappler between your upcoming opponent Paul Craig and your past one at OSP? Because OSP almost changed the name of that choke for a minute. He was choking everybody out.
Right. The reason why he catching people with that, a lot of people like I ain't impressed with when him said he catches people with Von Flus. That just shows to the lack of jiu-jitsu behind the people that he was fighting. Because the only way you can get caught in a Von Flu choke is if you holding on to it. That's if you hold on to a guillotine to your demise.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? All he had to do was let his ass go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Bro, people was playing the goofy. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. You see, whenever OSP didn't Paul Craig and OSP fight?
I don't know. That's a good question. I can look it up real quick. I know he fought.
I'm pretty sure Paul Craig and OSP fought, and he took him down. He took him down, and he ended up getting his back. Ended up catching him a rear naked choke.
I know he just struggled with a fight against Shogun, which no disrespect. Obviously, he's like a legend in the game and stuff like that. But he's kind of like
he was a legend because it was niggas like me. Because niggas like me hadn't came yet. Real shit. There's no point, even in his fucking prime. Even in his prime, there was no point that OSP would have ever beat me. I mean, not OSP, Shogun.
Yeah.
Let alone, especially not no fucking tie.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? He tied with this man at the ass end of his career. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, at the peak of his powers, when he was champion, when he was in prime, pick a time, I would have fucked him up at any time.
No, I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I say when people always try, and I get it, like GSP is like one of the goats from like everything he did. But I feel like if you fought the modern day UFC athlete, like it's just guys are more cut off to the complete game. You said what?
I think GSP would have been fine. GSP had a rounded enough game to fight the modern day fighters now.
For sure, he's one of the first ones.
His jab, he knew how to throw it. He knew the importance of a jab and how to work a jab. How to work that in with your takedowns and working in how you want to get to go. You know what I mean? And things like that. So I think GSP would have been fine. I think Anderson Silva in his prime, at this time, I think he would have been fine. I don't know about being as dominant as he was, but he would have been fine. I think he still would have been all right. He still would have been UFC caliber. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So who else? I think Dustin Poirier, Max Holloway.
Like they would have been
those
straight.
dudes been around for a long time. I think they would have been. Obviously they're still fighting, but outside of them, shit, there's no heavyweight champion that would have lasted in this before that would have lasted in this era. John Jones, he's still obviously. I think he still would have been able to do his thing, but like, I ain't trying, man. I'm a quick talk, bro, because I ain't trying to disrespect legends for real, bro. But I'm just saying it's a different era, bro. Some of them dudes that came in and they did lay the foundation, and they are the reason why the game evolved. You know what I'm saying? But it has evolved massively.
Agree. Now, speaking of evolving, you're mostly known for your stand-up. Are you good at like finishing on the ground, or are you more so just getting back to the feet to get the KO?
Bro, y'all got to do research, bro. Come on, bro. Y'all got to do some research, bro. I've been fighting for 12 years, bro. Almost 12, going on 12 years. I had an amateur career. You know what I'm saying? Back then, go back and look, bro. When I didn't feel comfortable, like certain things weren't right, and I ain't like, bro, I put motherfuckers on the ground and I beat their ass. I've been doing jiu-jitsu longer than I've been striking. It's just the fight starts standing. So if you can't fuck with me here, what do I need to go anywhere else?
No, yeah, that's why I asked, because when I watch you, that's where I see you shine the most, is on the feet. Was all your amateur fights with lights out?
No, I only had one fight for lights out.
I see.
But you gotta think Michigan wasn't sanctioned, bro. So you know what I'm saying. Back whenever I was fighting amateur, bro, it was like shit was like the Wild Wild West, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you showed up and you just fought, bro. Shit, I done fought more. I done showed up and motherfucker been 25 pounds heavier than me, 20 pounds heavier than me. You know what I mean? Like shit. Like my third amateur fight, I was only, what was that? What was he like? 4 months, 5 months into training. And I remember whenever I fought Terry bit into the one dude I choked out. I was like 5 months into training. This motherfucker showed up 20 pounds heavy. You know what I'm saying? He showed up at 200. We were supposed to fight at 185. Dude shows up at 200. It was like, oh, I was like, look, bro, we good, bro. Just get the one at 190. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Personally, I really didn't care. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm from the hood, bro. So, I mean, you had to beat motherfuckers as all shapes and sizes.
King of the
You know
North.
what I'm saying? So, you know, that way. But yeah, so I wasn't really tripping. So he's like, all right, yeah. And he's like, all right, yeah, I can do that. This motherfucker shows up and he's like fucking 205 pounds the next day. I'm like, 190? He's like, oh, dude, I tried. I put on a sweatsuit and sat in front of 2 space heaters and motherfucker, you work out to lose weight. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. That's still my fastest win. I beat him in 30 seconds.
Goddamn.
You know what I'm saying? My first 3 amateur fights didn't go past a minute. My first one was 46 seconds. The second one was 42 seconds. Then the third one was 30 seconds.
So then from there, amateur stuff. It's hard to find film on it. Like I could look at the records, but I can't.
All that shit on YouTube.
For real?
Yeah, that shit on YouTube.
I'm looking right now, actually.
I mean, well, now you got a lot more videos to shift through and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure you can still find it. It's still there.
Now you're famous and stuff. Holly Berry trying to holler at you.
Man, she shot out one message, bro. I ain't heard nothing from Holly Berry. That was over a year ago. I moved on. She had me, but you lost me. She had me, but you lost me.
You got a reminder this weekend, man, or next weekend?
Nah, she'll have to come to the U.
Touch him up.
You ain't coming to her.
Wait, Jamal, let me hop in here real quick. Let me ask you a question. So, like you were talking about like your amateur career and everything like that. Does that just like make you appreciate the journey so much more now? Now that like you're on the big stage with the UFC and like you said, you're about to be fighting in front of a sold out crowd. So it just like make you appreciate of like all those little things. Like you said, it's like fighting a dude that like came in like 15, 20 pounds overweight, or just like fighting from like an unsanctioned event to now. Does that just make you appreciate the journey now?
Oh yeah, definitely, bro. Just, you know what I mean, the work I had to put in back then. Thinking, dreaming and all of that stuff, you know. Shit that's even like shit like in the chaos, like Kemp's, like me and him be talking like and it's like crazy because me, him, the Quan, Big Dog, like we all fought on the same card one night. You know what I'm saying? And we was like, yeah, bro, we gonna be in the UFC one day and shit. And then like all of us, I mean, making and things like that. Big Dog still hasn't made it to the top stage yet. But, you know what I mean, XFC is pretty good. He's on FS2 and stuff like that, you know what I mean? From going from the regional, things like that, to being on national and worldwide TV, it's crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just behind the map. So yeah, that's like, yeah, but like for real. That's like, all right, y'all got y'all thing going with y'all podcasts and everything like that right now. I just imagine y'all show end up getting picked up by like ESPN. Now y'all on ESPN like every day. Y'all got a slot on ESPN and all of that for y'all own show. That'd be crazy looking back on this shit, right?
Yeah. We go to the big shot real quick. I gotta get you. We here, Jamal. We at Woodward Sports now, baby. I gotta get you in studio, man. It's a trip. We gotta wait to get back home, but hey, we did it, man. Thanks to you and many other interviews.
Oh yeah, for sure, bro. Y'all doing y'all thing, bro. I love to see people progress. You know what I mean? Working, then achieve their goals, bro. That's anybody. You know what I mean? I want, except unless you fight me, of course. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody. I want to see everybody win.
No, man, it's been a blessing, man. Just like you said, everyone who's even listening to right now, like, look at Jamal, just like he said, like just fucking grind, believe in yourself and grind. But the most important thing is grind, because that's gonna bring it to fruition.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro, that's why I came out with the me and one of my partners, we came out with the little clothing line of the Grind Hard USA. I mean, that's what that's for. I mean, that's what I call my gym. That's what I call Michigan. Michigan is Grind Hard USA, because that's all we know is grinding in that motherfucker.
Actually, I think I copped one of those hoodies. I tagged you in the story, but I ain't getting no love. I was kind of hurt.
I ain't even shit. I must not have seen it.
No, I'm gonna get it again.
I'm not
Big
always
ass
the most
blueberry.
alert person always around. You know what I'm saying? Shit, sometimes I'll be caught up doing whatever I got going on.
Would you want to make some predictions?
Predictions for which card?
263, the one you opening
Sure,
up the show.
Let's get it.
Are you pumped to be in front of these fans real quick? I know Gino asked you, but like
Yeah, bro. Bro, you already know the vibes, bro. Come on, man. You know, I'm gonna make sure that the crowd having fun. I'm gonna bring them in from the moment I step out, and then we're gonna go. We're gonna handle business.
what's the walkout song?
You got to wait for that.
Come on, Eazy, bro. You thought you was gonna let up those walkouts on this early, bro?
I'm trying.
Keep surprising us, dog.
Trying to get the exclusives, man.
I got you, bro. I got you.
Oh damn! I didn't know these guys were fighting the same card. That's actually kind of crazy. Damian Maia and Bilal Muhammad. Who you got and how?
My God. No, I got Bilal Muhammad.
Yeah.
I think Bilal Muhammad gonna get in and put them hands on him and get the TKO.
Well, he was pissed about that Leon thing, and it's crazy. Leon's actually the next fight, but this card's stacked. All right, Leon Edwards versus Nate Diaz.
It's a tough one. I'm about to go with the guy that I'm used to seeing win more, and that's probably Leon Edwards. So I'm probably gonna go with Leon Edwards.
Yeah, I feel the same. I was gonna say it's crazy that him and Bilal on the same card after their whole little situation. Do you think?
Yeah.
It sounds like you're tight with Bilal. So
maybe Bilal should have got a rematch. Bro. That was a huge opportunity for him that was taken away from a shot that wasn't within the rules.
Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of weird, right? Like they didn't give him the DQ loss. It was just
Leon didn't want to fight.
Yeah.
Leon didn't want to fight him again.
But and it was weird though they didn't give him the loss. Like it's I don't know. It's been tripping me out the way they decide that because you just had a title change.
But remember, I called that shit out, bro. I told you. I said that. I said it on Twitter. I was like, before it even happened, I said he's keeping Bilal back with the threat of an eye poke, not with his hands, not with anything else. Because he kept extending his fingers out there. Then moments later, like literally the next round, he poked him in his eye, and he wasn't able to continue.
Yeah, it was rough. But he was losing though, like, right? I mean, he was losing the round though, right? I mean,
he might have been losing that round, bro, but it wasn't like he was just blowing him out the water.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's still early.
He was just he was just being a little more busy, and Bilal was still filling out, you know what I mean, getting his rhythm and shit. So, yeah.
You know that shit has
moments can be starting to be losing winning the fight. You know what I mean? So
I was gonna say, you know that shit has to hurt.
I don't look at it like oh, he was winning and he was gonna win anyway. Fuck no, bro. It's a fight, bro. And it wasn't allowed to play out because of some shit that he did.
But didn't he get rocked by that kick? Or he recovered from that, actually, now I'm thinking about it. I remember Leon threw that kick. He rocked him a little bit, but it was well after.
He found his feet and he kept going forward. He never stopped going forward, though.
Yeah. I was going to say that shit has to hurt for that shit to break, like, your adrenaline and shit like that enough. Because I know there's some shit, certain injuries, people just keep going. Like, remember John Jones' toe?
I done been poked in rock. Yeah, he broke his toe. But see, adrenaline can take care of something like that. That's a pain issue, you know what I mean? Especially if the fight's still on the ground and things like that. And you can avoid putting your foot down. Like shit, I broke my hand, and I still trained for like 2 weeks before I had even realized like, oh shit, it might actually, you know what I mean, be something that looked at. But I was still playing. I was still training for 2 weeks like that.
Damn, which fight was that for? Was that for a UFC fight?
I was going into my UFC debut.
God damn.
My hand. That's why if you go back and you look when I was throwing my right hand in that fight, I wasn't throwing it for real. I was slapping him. It was more slaps and taps. You know what I mean? Because
you're right.
I broke part of my hand. Yeah.
Because that was the arena one. All right, this first one was a dog fight. I didn't expect it to go this way at all. This next one, I should say, not first one. Davison Figueiredo versus Brandon Moreno. The rematch. We got in that one.
I think Fig take this one. You know, Moreno had some decent moments, but for the most part, I think Fig was controlling, and he was actually winning that fight on that type of level. But he got tired. He thought the kid was going to go away. He was going to put the kid away, and he didn't. And then he expended a lot more energy than he thought. I think he should be more efficient with his energy and a little more respectful of what Moreno brings.
There's a quick turnaround in the weight cut too.
Mm-hmm.
Does that
Like
affect
3
you at all?
weeks. What?
Have you ever had that type of situation where we had to cut weight, I guess back to back like that? Like not back to back, but like the 3 weeks away or in between each other?
Shit, whenever I was talking about my second and third amateur fights were 2 weeks apart. So I took a fight I already had a fight booked, and then I took a fight on a week's notice. You know what I mean? I took a fight on a week's notice, fought that next week, and then I had another fight 2 weeks after that.
Did the double weight cut deplete you at all?
Then I think I turned around and fought. Then I think I turned around again and fought like maybe 3 weeks after.
Did that cut deplete you though? Cutting back to back or as close to what they
I was 18. I was 18 at the time, so shit, it sucked. But I was still learning. I learned like my body and how it was as far as losing and cutting weight and shit. But,
Gio, are you
which is why I do it how I do it now. I'd rather drop a bunch of weight during camp rather than show up to the fight the week of the fight and then try to drain and deplete myself. Then, you know what I mean, when I show up to fight week, I need to be within at least 10 pounds.
Yeah.
I mean, I should be able to work out and hit weight.
Gio, do you got to cut weight for your jiu-jitsu tournament?
Nah, dude, I'm staying right put because like for my jiu-jitsu tournament, it's like a 20-pound difference. It's like the weight class I'm in is from 185 to 205, so I'm like right stacked in the middle. So I'm chilling.
What tournament you going? You doing that tournament in Ohio?
No, so I'm actually from Massachusetts. So the tournament I'm going is the Good Fight. It's in June 19th, and it's a submission only. So Jamal, wish me luck. Hopefully, I do some work in there, but I'm not cutting weight though. And plus, even if I tried, bro, I don't think I would be able. You know, all those McDonald's, all those Burger Kings. You know, I don't want to let go of that just yet, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hope you don't get run into a dude with a gas tank, boy. He gonna run circles around your ass.
Now, it's all it is, you know.
Big Macs and the Whoppers gonna sit in your gut like a brick, but
especially if the other person gets a neon belly on me.
So that's when you gonna push that doo-doo butter out your ass.
So shit, now Jamal's making me rethink. I'm over here, I'm like, damn, bro, should I just go on a clean diet for these next 2 weeks?
You better go eat. You better go find you a salad, man. Get you some fruit or something.
No, I know, bro. I mean, I don't want to get my ass beat in front of my girl too. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. It's like, yo, I'm getting submitted. It's submission only. My gas tech is going in the first minute.
Submission only is some dog ass shit, man.
Cool, you're right, bro. I need to go right on the
salad. Start looking at the other dude some type of way or something. So you like you all right? Put your hand on their chest, looking over at that nigga like.
Yo, I'm laughing right now, but after the stream, I'm gonna be crying. Be like, yo, Jamal's right, bro. Yo, what if my girl's from the streets?
Fuck that, bro. Fuck that. You got her in a hug.
Oh god, bro. Just know, bro. If I go AWOL, you know, hear from me for the next month, you know what happened. What Jamal said was true, bro.
No, man. All right, this.
You gotta take care of your body. Your body will take care of you.
Israel Adesanya versus Marvin Vettori, main event. Low key, if Israel won the belt, you and him would have been a dog ass fight. I know it's like down the road, but I feel like that'd be a dope ass fight to watch.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Right, we're gonna get in there. We're gonna see what them hands about. That's exactly what we would do. We get in there. We see what them hands about. Bro, I don't think they're on my level. So.
They gotta get you in the game just so I can make that shit happen myself. No disrespect, Mr. Paul Craig. I know you'd murder me, but Jamal, we knock him out so we get you in the video game. Do something crazy.
Hey man, I got some things planned for my mans, bro. It's gonna be brutal, however it go, bro. It's gonna be nasty, bro.
I could foresee it, man. I to be honest, and again, no disrespect, but I feel like this is almost a step down from your last opponent because I think OSP. I guess I hold him in higher regard from what he can do and who he's fought.
He's accomplished more.
Yeah. He's fought guys.
He fought for the title. He's been up in the top 5, top 10. You know what I mean? He's knocked out. He knocked Shogun the fuck out. Shit, when he fought Shogun, he knocked Shogun out in seconds.
Do you feel?
mean,
Do you feel like they're like?
he knocked Alonzo Menifield out in seconds, and
Yeah.
he starts to Paul Craig.
Are Are you ever disappointed when you got Paul Craig versus somebody who's like, I guess up there or name wise? Or you just,
Nope, my check was gonna be the same regardless.
yeah, good point.
Shit, my shit was gonna be the same regardless, bro. So I ain't tripping. Like I said, I'm still just putting my footprint down in this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm not here to be like, oh yeah, I'm mad I got this. It is what it is, bro. I mean, obviously I got my fights or whatever that I want and shit, but it is what it is, bro. I mean, y'all, they paying me to whoop these asses, so I'm gonna keep on whooping them.
Yeah. I feel like they believe you too, because they usually slow roll them dudes they want to blow up, like Sean O'Malley or like, I mean, you too, in my opinion.
Shit, bro. Man, I don't feel like I don't know, bro. We'll see.
Yeah.
Because Sean O'Malley ain't even ranked, and he get more clout than I do. You know what I'm saying? Just a few dudes that's not even ranked, they get more clout than I do. They ain't even beat nobody ranked, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they name ringing more bells than mine, so it is what it is.
Jamal, just to I know you kind of low key answer this, but after you get past Paul Craig, do you want to have a couple more fights in 2021? Does it matter? Would you step right back in there a month's notice and all that? Yeah.
I ain't gonna say a month, bro, because it's been a long ass camp, bro. You know what I'm saying? We have to see how I feel and whatnot. But yeah, bro, quickly. I want to get back in there quickly. Shit, I actually kind of might want to enjoy the rest of my summer. But they can get me back in there August. 2 months is good for me. Give me a little month to chill, and then another month just go ahead and slide on somebody.
Any after effects from having COVID?
Right now, nah, I'm good.
Just at the time?
Yeah, at the time it sucked, bro. It took a little while for me to recover.
I'm glad you're back healthy, man.
Appreciate it.
I'm going to get your take on this main event. Damn, Vettori's younger than I thought. But Israel Adesanya versus Vettori. Vettori's 27, by the way. That's why I said that. I didn't know he was that young. Who you got in the main event?
We'll go with Eazy. Just because, Vettori, sometimes, bro, and he cool, bro. I done met him and shit. You know what I mean? But I feel like sometimes my mans be out of touch with reality, bro. You talking about, I feel like I won that first fight. My mans was slapping you with elbows and shit, bro. You know how in tune a motherfucker got to be with you to stand in front of you and then be able to touch you, and then slap you with a fucking elbow. You know what I'm saying?
And then brag
obviously
about it too.
He has some nice scrambles. We talking about as far as damage and landing, bro, his face was marked up, even though it's like that every fight. You know what I mean? I look at Vettori as a brawler, bro. Not just a brawler, but he's a dog. He a dog fighter. You need dog fights.
No, I agree. He's gonna have to get it down, and I think it's gonna have to be a point fight, or obviously anything can happen too. But I just haven't seen Vettori.
He can't point fight. If he point fight, it's got to be with grappling. You know what I'm saying? That type shit. If he try to point fight with him on the feet, he gonna lose.
1,000%.
I think Eazy going up and fighting Jan Blachowicz, and with that frame, that size, and feeling what and going through what he went through, I think that's gonna make him a little better too. And I think Vettori is actually a smaller version of Jan, kind of. I don't think his hands are as sharp. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you think grappling with bigger guys like you got Brett there, who I think is a phenomenal grappler? Do you think that helps you in an upcoming fight against a guy like Paul Craig, who obviously wants to take you down, or is it just because it's different styles still though? Does it still benefit you though?
Paul Craig is a jiu-jitsu guy. You know what I mean? He's got some slick things, so it means I got to open my eyes open. But I train with slick jiu-jitsu guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My big bro's been kicking my ass for years, bro. You know what I'm saying? Their jiu-jitsu is very legit, is what they do. You know what I'm saying? And it's just I got to be more on point. You know what I mean? Big Dog, with his body and his frame, is a help, and with his skills. You know what I mean? Big Dog was an All-American. You know what I mean? He's a state champion in high school, and he was an All-American in college.
Oh, I didn't know.
You know what I mean? So yeah, he was All-American. You know, so it's not like I'm not getting the gamed and level to work in that area because it's definitely there.
Hey, man, I appreciate you taking the time. I know it's super last minute, but I had to get you on. I haven't talked to you in a minute. I know we haven't fought in a minute. I wanted to catch up with you. And you want to shout out to, obviously, I know you still do Twitch and stuff like that, but you want to shout out your social medias and your merch and everything else you got going on?
You can, you see it at the bottom of the screen. You can catch me there at on my IG at that tag, sweet _dreams_hill, you know, or Big Gangsta SB, you know.
Yeah, that shit, it fucked me up, man.
That's my IG. Yeah.
I was like, bro, why is this popping up?
Or you can catch me on Twitch. You know what I mean, on Twitter. I'm pretty active on Twitter. Jamahal H is my handle on there. And you know, it's my coach right here. How's it going?
What up, coach?
Hey, coach. We is we worried about the ground? Is we worried about anywhere?
Oh no, nah. Jamal's gonna dominate wherever this fight goes, so it doesn't matter. Paul Craig's in for a bad day, so all we're gonna do is we're gonna get the win. So we're gonna head back to Grand Rapids with a big win. So
that's what we used to. We've been doing this. We've been doing this for a long time, man. Over a decade of dominance. That dominance don't just come on the feet; it come everywhere.
Real quick, actually, since you got coach right there too, I'll ask both of you guys this: Burce Lee versus a 2-stripe blue belt. I'm not trying to be disrespectful for Burce Lee, but you know what I'm saying, jiu-jitsu kind of took over the world.
Burce Lee was an actor, bro. Yeah, depends on who that blue belt is. We got some blue belts that work some people, bro. We'll send them to Frank. Yeah. See how they do.
Oh yeah, blue belt for sure. Absolutely. Don't get me wrong. Standing up, Burce Lee. I mean, he's always land that one lucky strike, but goes the distance, get it to the ground. Blue belt all day.
Bro, I've been trying to tell everybody here at Woodward Sports, man. Stick's shaking his head right now. He only weighed like 128 pounds too. Like, bro, if I get him on the ground, man, it's not gonna be.
Oh,
yeah. I gotta show Stick Brett because then he'll believe me. He think us fat dudes can't do shit. Let me get a hold of you.
Bro, hey, Big Dog is game, bro. Big Dog is game, bro. That boy can move too.
Brett Martin's a hard roll. I have a tough time rolling Brett Martin with his side. I'm 220 myself. You know, I get rolling with Brett. I do move just as fast as I do. So, yeah. Plus he's got the weight. So, Brett Martin's a good roll, good grappling.
He's got the knowledge, bro. He got the knowledge of knowing where he's putting himself in bad positions, when he's giving. I mean, what he's giving and what he's looking at taking and stuff too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro.
I might have to make a trip.
My whole team is official, bro. My team killers, bro.
Bro, I know.
You know what I'm saying? Stop playing. We lions, bro. We real deal lions, bro. You know what I mean? People sleep, bro. They can stay asleep, bro. I'm awake to them. I mean, like I said, like I've been telling them for over a year. Let them sleep on me, and we let the doctor wake them up.
The line was so cold. My man Chaos had to borrow it.
He blew it up, bro. He blew it up. You know what I'm saying? I loved it.
Like, fuck, that's my line.
Nah, bro, I love that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Besides, he shouted me out and shit, let him know, like, oh yeah, but I made it a hot verse. He made it a hot song.
What's that from? Who said that? Who? Jay-Z.
I made it a hot line. He made it a hot song.
Yeah, he's talking about Cassidy.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Hey, Jamal, I appreciate you. One of these days, I'm going to make a field trip out there to Grand Rapids, let you guys beat me up for some content. And hopefully learn some stuff from Brett, too, man. We got the same type of body type.
Yeah, for sure. You can get in there with Big Dog. Big Dog always game to get in there and put work in.
Yes, sir. For fucking with you, we're just strictly grappling. I'm not standing up with you, not at all. Fuck that.
Nah.
Not at all. I'm good. Take a pass.
You don't want to do no touch 'em up drills?
It wouldn't be no fun. It would just be you beating the fuck out of me.
I just see Eazy shaking from the camera. He's like, yo, I don't want anybody.
Jamal striking, bro. I put you striking up there. And I don't want to fill your head up because I know you about to fight, but you know, bro, you got the fucking hands, bro.
Bro, I already know, bro. Yeah, I know what I bring to the table.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you joining, man. We'll definitely stay tuned.
You having me.
No problem, man. I'll reach out to you soon.
It was awesome. Yeah, it was awesome meeting you,
So
Jamal.
appreciate you,
I'm
man.
gonna start.
Nice
I'm
meeting
gonna
you
start
too.
eating salad.
Good luck to you too, bro. Well, I don't say good luck for real, but I don't believe in luck, bro. Do work, bro. Go in there, grind, and go do your thing.
Yes, sir. I'll start eating salads. I'll let go of the Burger King, the McDonald's for you. I got you, brother.
Yeah, bro. Stop fucking with that shit.
Definitely, brother.
Shit, look a big
Once again-
dog. All right, man.
Bro.
Well, shit,
That was
Gio.
awesome. Yeah,
It was
Jamal-
super
Jamal's
last
awesome
minute,
guy,
man. I
bro.
felt bad.
Nah, but dude, it's honestly like the one thing that you said about him that like he was like, dude, super laid back, dude, mad chill. It's 100% true, bro. So like the fact he made that little joke about the jiu-jitsu tournament, bro, that just won me over. I'm like, yo, Jamal's a cool ass dude, bro.
Jamal's a realist. We happened to catch him while he's cutting weight, but like the first time we had the podcast, I don't know if you've seen it or not, but we were just clowning the whole entire time, man. Talking about just you see, anybody's watching, you can watch the old one back. It's clips.
No, 100%, bro, 100%. You know, hopefully the next time you have Jamal on, I'm on here and be like, yo, I got that dub for you, bro. I got
I
that
didn't
dub
lose
for
my
you, bro.
girlfriend, bro.
I didn't lose my girlfriend, bro. Yo, honestly, bro, that thing he said though about like he's like, yo, like what if like I get my ass beat and then like she's giving me like a little like, oh, it's okay, and then she's looking at the other dude, bro. That shit had me thinking, bro. Like after the stream's over, I'm gonna be crying a little bit,
Bro, I know you be thinking about this shit because you said that shit twice now. I'm aside from today. You was like, yeah, my girl started rolling. I don't know how I feel about it. She see me getting tapped out in practice.
Oh yeah. So 100%. Like I said, it's like, bro, if my girl's in practice, bro, you know your boy's going ham, bro. Your boy's going ham up in that. You know what I mean? I know so. What up?
Is your tournament gi or no gi?
Yeah, it's gonna be gi. It's gonna be
Gi.
Yeah. So you know paper cuts in session, bro. You know that submission's coming.
You know that's
that
where I
paper
go.
cut.
You know that's
That mountain triangle, bro. So you know those are my submissions, bro.
I live
and then we
around
got a
the
couple more. You know what I mean? We got a couple more. You know, we got a couple more in the bag. So we're not gonna let all the strategy go out yet. But mountain triangle paper cut.
Are you gonna have her
Those are my
record
go-
you?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have it recorded. So if anything,
yeah.
I'll post it. I'll send it to you. If I get my ass beat, I'll still send it to you so you can laugh at it. We can make
Always
some
send it to me,
memes
bro.
out of it. But yeah, no. So June 19th. So hyped about it, bro. Hyped about it.
That's what's up, man. I'm gonna run you through 263 main card, and then we'll wrap this thing up because I appreciate my man
Good.
Stick coming up here last minute too. Paul Craig, Jamal Hill. Answer this wrong. I'm gonna make a trip to Massachusetts, man. Don't. Who take
Man,
you
we
in
already
that
know
fight?
that one, bro. We already know that Jamal Hill, bro. Jamal Hill by honestly
KO, bro.
first round knockout.
Yeah,
I see it. I have a
No
feeling in my
disrespect to
stomach,
Paul
bro.
Craig, but like, there's no way
Yeah.
that this is who Jamal should be fighting. I mean, I understand he's only 8-0, but he's a fucking
Yeah.
amazing 8-0. He's looked amazing.
No, 100%. And like, especially if he wins, like when he wins this fight, he's gonna get pushed to the moon.
Yeah,
The thing is that 205 division, it needs stars. It
That's what
needs
I'm
stars
saying.
bad.
he's got
And Jamal,
personality.
like,
He's got
yeah.
hands. He got it all.
hmm So, yeah, when he wins this fight, he's gonna get pushed to the moon, and then everyone's gonna look back at these interviews and be like, "Yo, Eazy talked, bro. Eazy and Jamal are boy, bro."
Yeah, I know. He been trying to get me on what's the COD game, the Call of Duty game?
Warzone?
Warzone. Yeah, but he gets too mad.
Yeah.
And I'm like terrible. I've only paid like 4 times, and he'll be like yelling at me and shit, like, you fucking suck, bro. like if he dies and I'm the only one alive, it's a wrap. I'm just getting verbally abused.
Yeah, props to that, bro. Because I already know about if I was in your shoes and Jamal Hill's yelling me over the mic, I'm like, I'm sorry.
Bro, and this is like the hood version of him too. This is not the public like interview one. It's like yeah, no bueno. Damian Maya versus Father Time. Just kidding, Bilal Muhammad. How's he still in the fucking? He's all right. Yeah, who taking that?
Yeah, man. As a jiu-jitsu head, right? I love Damian Maya, but I think what you said right now is true. It's, Father Time it's gotten the best of Damian Maya, and I think Bilal's gonna beat him. How? I don't know, but yeah, I got Bilal on that one.
Yeah, I could see some ground and pound maybe, but off of like him getting rocked. Bilal's like Jamal was saying, the new school, they're more well-rounded. That's how I feel about Bilal Muhammad.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, we look at Damian Maya, his last couple of fights. What was his last fight? His last fight, the only one that I think of is the Gilbert Burns one, right? When he got knocked out. It's been a minute.
I think that
is it that one, or did he have another fight after that?
I think he got knocked out again by the man just fought Ferguson. I can't think of his name.
Charles Oliveira?
No.
No, Benil
yeah,
Dariush.
Benil Dariush. I feel like he knocked him out recently too. But I could be totally
Yeah, man. Let me actually, man. I got
nope. Gilbert
right
Burns. Last fight, Gilbert Burns. L.
Yeah, that's been a minute. It's been a minute. So, yeah, man. I think Damian Maia, for as much as I love him, especially being a jiu-jitsu head, it's past his prime. And I think, if anything, if I had to make a prediction, gun to my head, I think Bilal knocks him out in the second.
Leon Edwards, Nate Diaz.
I got Leon Edwards. Man.
Three
It's
round
one of those
decision.
things. It's like Leon's really underrated. And like, don't get me wrong, like, you know, I love Nate Diaz. Dude's a character, but Masvidal manhandled him. And I personally think Leon Edwards is a better fighter than Jorge Masvidal. No disrespect, but it's just Leon's been on an 8-5 winning streak. I know he had that little thing with Bilal, but yeah, man, if Masvidal can manhandle Nate Diaz the way he did, I think Leon could do that times two.
I agree. Even on the ground too, because I feel that's Nate has a chance versus everybody, but Leon's got it there too. 3-round decision for me. Figueiredo versus Moreno. This was a fucking dog ass fight the first time.
Before you go on that one though,
yeah.
Remember that's a 5-round fight. That's not 3 rounds. It's 5 rounds.
What
for the Leon and Nate?
That's 5 rounds.
That's 5 rounds because it was supposed to be 5 rounds for the last card, remember? But then instead of that, Nate had to pull out because of like a back problem. So it's gonna be the first non-main event 5-round fight. So
that's crazy.
It's gonna be good.
I didn't know that.
It's gonna be good. Yeah.
So I'll probably 3rd round finish then, or maybe 4th.
Yeah.
Because Nate's gonna cut open. Yeah.
No. Yeah, dude cuts open real easily, but hey, he's a dog, and that's why people love him. So.
Yeah. Davison Figueiredo versus Brandon Moreno.
Dude, it's tough though, because personally for me, I had Moreno win in the first one. I can see why people. Yeah, I can see why they gave Fig. I can see why they called it a tie, and I can see why some people think that Figueiredo won the first one because every time that Figueiredo was hitting Moreno, it looked like it was doing more damage. But honestly, I think Figueiredo is gonna win this one. I think it's going to be by submission, and I think he's going to look a lot better than he did in the first one because I really do think that like you said, is like the short turnaround that they had in the first fight is gonna it's gonna be different in this one. So I think Fig's going to look a lot better. He might get him in a submission.
I think so too. I also think he won't overlook Moreno in this one because of what happened last time. He almost.
And it sucks too because I like Moreno, dude. Moreno's fucking a dog too, but
I fell in love with him during the last Embedded. I was like, this guy's a sweetheart. He's like the nicest
100%.
UFC fighter I've ever seen. Yeah.
And he trains with a couple of the fighters I've interviewed. It was like Johnny Munoz. Hey, Johnny Munoz, I don't know if you know anything about him, but he's only had one fight with the UFC, but he's going to be a name. He's fighting in August, yeah, so he's going to be a name. So
I watched him
anybody
on
watching
White
this
Belt MMA podcast.
Yeah, some white belt MMA podcast, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some dude, nerdy dude with glasses. You know what I mean? He has a jiu-jitsu tournament in June. I don't know.
Yeah.
Look him up. Yeah, I don't know.
Weak-ass Giants. Anyway.
Weak-ass Giants, bro. If you want to talk about weak-ass teams, let's talk about your Detroit team.
All right, we ain't going there.
Lions,
We talking UFC 263. All right, last fight. Israel Adesanya versus Marvin Vettori.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I think Adesanya did a knockout Vettori, kind of in a similar fashion that he knocked out Paulo Costa. Just like Jamal said, just how we were talking about it, it's like that first fight was not close. And Adesanya's gotten so much better. And I'm not saying Vettori hasn't gotten anybody. He definitely has, but yeah, I think Adesanya knocks him out. I think it's going to go a little deeper than the Paulo Costa. I think it might go round 4. But Adesanya, though. Adesanya's got the dub, and then we'll see who he fights next. We'll see who he fights next in the fall. Yeah,
because we know as grapplers, too, like, constantly, because the only way Vettori's going to win is chasing that takedown, and that shit's tiring.
Yeah, and then let's say your takedown gets defended. You know, I mean, you don't even get him to the ground, and then you have to go back to striking. Your muscles are like full of lactic acid. You can't even put your hands back to your face, and like that's just us, in the gym. I can only imagine how much more pressure and how much more tiring it is, especially being in an UFC octagon in front of fans, having all that nervous energy just draining the energy of you. So, yeah, Adesanya round 4 KO.
I'm gonna copy you on that one.
Yeah.
With that, I'm gonna wrap this up so my man Stick can get going. So, because I appreciate you staying, man. That was super clutch. Thank you, and thank you to everyone who's tuned in. Hey, is a motherfucking guy right there. This guy,
real man.
He's the hero. He's the hero tonight. Well, thank you guys for tuning in for another episode of the Speakeasy Podcast. I'll make sure I get this one edited and back on Woodward Sports as soon as possible. I'm going to put my man Gio's, all his information. He's got a podcast as well called White Belt MMA. He should be changed it to Blue Belt 2-Stripe MMA, I guess. He's just going to sandbagging, whatever. I'll put all his info below. Shout out to Jamal Hill for joining. His info will be below as well. I'm going to get him on YouTube. I need to get Jamal on YouTube. His shit would be hilarious. But thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and obviously hit that like button too. Deuces.
It's easy. Speak easy, baby.